Section 3, gears. There's quite a bit involved here. I find over the years, nothing gets ticked on this box in this section if you're doing an automatic. Automatic is so much easier to drive, but they're also so much easier to get out of control. You can't control an automatic the way you can control a manual. I still, at the end of the day, prefer a manual vehicle for control. However, gears, if you're driving a manual, this is very critical, very, very important. It becomes part of your stuff. Make sure you change gears soon enough. Obviously, know your rev range, know when your tacho's right, and always use your tacho. That's your rev counter for your engine. Make sure you go up and down through the gears smoothly. Don't skip shift unless you have to. Don't be, say, in a city traffic in Melbourne, go from fifth to first because you want to roll. That's called coasting. You don't want to be doing that. Changing gears too soon, clashing gears. All that also relates to skills that you should already know by the time you go for your driving test. Don't change up too soon. Don't change down too soon. Don't smash the gears. You've got to feel your way around the gears. With the gears, never hold your hand on top of the gear stick. Hold your hand around your gears. You watch truck drivers with the Road Ranger box. Their hand works around the stick. You've got to press against the left-hand side to get first and second. You've got to press the other way to get reverse and reverse and fifth or even sixth. So your gears are spring-loaded. When the gear's sitting in the neutral position, it should be in between second and three and four, between 3 and 4, sorry. Every vehicle's different, but mostly between 3 and 4. So with your gears, you've got to sit in your car when no one's in it, when it's not moving, and close your eyes and go from first to second, go from second to fourth. Play around with your gear stick. Get really good at knowing where the gears are because you're not allowed to look at the gear stick when you're driving. And that way, you will not change the incorrect gear and have problems when you're driving. That's a real thing, hard thing to correct. If you change the incorrect gear when you're doing a driving test, you're buggered. So make sure you intuitively know your gears, know what gear you're in and when to change. There's a lot in gearing, and I won't go on it forever. There's whole CDs on how to change gears, especially with the trucks, of course, the Road Rangers. Changing gear while turning corner is written here. That was mainly back in the old days when you had 3-speed box and it was a very tight corner. Obviously, stay in the gear you need when you go around the corner. Unless you've got a truck or a multiple geared car, you need to change gears, so be it. Obviously, hold the hand dead still on the wheel while you're doing this, though. Don't swerve the wheel while you're changing gears. Don't look at the gear stick. The other thing, a very big thing, don't coast to neutral or depress clutch. Don't roll the car more than about 6 or 10 feet at the most without being in gear. You never just put it neutral and roll up to the lights. You must always be in a gear you need at the time you need it, you can use. So always, if you're approaching the lights, you're in fourth, and suddenly you're slowing down pretty quick, you need second, go to second. You can skip shift, but don't be neutral. That's critical. Also, the last one, poor knowledge of gears. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you don't know what gear you're in, you've got problems. You should learn to drive first, and that's what this is all about, reading this stuff, knowing how to do it.